Hi, this is Rabbi Sandra, and welcome to Minutes of Torah. This week we are in the Torah portion Kedoshim, the Holy Ones. And I'm thinking that we are at a time in our society where we need to ask ourselves some tough questions. And one of those questions should be, how do we want to live as a society? I'm asking this because in the wake of another school shooting that was preceded by another mass shooting, while people were praying in a house of worship, I pray every day that this mass shooting will be the last. But sadly, I know in my heart there will be another one unless we make some deep changes in how we see each other. As I reflect on this, I'm thinking about this week's Torah portion. This week's Torah contains a blueprint for how we as a society should strive to behave and live. The opening words of the portion are, "The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, 'Speak to the people of Israel, and say to them, you should be holy, for I, the Lord, your God, am holy.'" The violence in our society weighs heavily on my heart, and it is breaking. I do not want us to become numb to these mass shootings, or to believe in any way that this is normal. God is telling us that we are holy beings. The violence that we are seeing in our society is not who we are meant to be. We are meant to be holy beings. We are meant to be compassionate. God is teaching us to judge others fairly, to not hate our neighbors in our hearts, to observe God's laws, and the famous climax of this portion is something I pray every day, and it's often called the Golden Rule, V'ahavta l'recha kamocha. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. The language in this Torah portion speaks of being holy in ways that are still relevant today. The Torah is telling us that anyone can live a holy life if we remember to stop judging, to offer compassion, and to love our neighbor as we would love ourselves. We are meant to be holy because God is holy, and God created us in God's image. Being a holy being is for everyone, and it's not just for hermits, monks, gurus, and rabbis, but for all of us. Shabbat Shalom. All right, thanks for listening. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and leave a comment or two. You can find me on just about every form of social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, with the username Rabbi Sandra. You can also find me on my website, rabbisandralawson.com. And if you listen to this podcast on iTunes, please review and leave a comment. All right, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Have an amazing weekend. Shabbat Shalom. And peace out.